Don't have the perfect look, bumble your words, sort of stick out like a sore thumb? Embrace it. We welcome speaker and executive coach Henna Pryor of Chester County into our author spotlight. She's here with Good Awkward, how to embrace the embarrassing and celebrate the cringe. It's so funny to become the bravest you. Celebrate the cringe. Oh gosh, we seem a little unrealistic. Can we really do that?
Yeah, we can. I think a lot of people hear this word and have, a visceral reaction. They almost cringe hearing it. What do you mean celebrate the cringe?
Yes.
But the truth of the matter is life is uncertain, and awkwardness, embarrassing moment, cringe moment, these are things that we cannot avoid. They are inevitable. And so learning how to embrace them and celebrate them is not only critical to our growth and success, but something we have to learn to do if we want to continue to push ourselves forward. We can't skirt around it.
When we're in a situation and we feel that like, oh gosh, what's really causing that? Like, where's that feeling coming from?
Yeah, the working definition of awkwardness that I use is awkwardness is an emotion that we feel when, for a moment, the person that we believe ourselves to be, our true self, is at odds with the person who's temporarily on display. In other words, who we are doesn't quite match who they see.
Yeah.
And in that gap space, we feel that emotion of awkwardness or embarrassment. These two things have a gap in the middle. And so staying there, staying in that discomfort, is how we can start to move forward in our ambition a little bit faster.
I don't want to stay in that discomfort. I mean, this is called good awkward, but yes. I mean, what does that really mean? Like, can we really embrace it?
Yeah, so the premise of good awkward is, you're right. It is an emotion of discomfort. I don't want to pretend that it feels good, but it is also an emotion that exists in social situations. So you'll notice that if you were reading a memo with someone's name and you mispronounced it, but you were doing that at home while you were practicing, you don't tend to feel awkward.
Right.
No one was there to hear it. Now, if you did that on camera, if you did that in front of friends, all of a sudden you would have a very different reaction because it's a social emotion. Ultimately, most people, save for astronauts and polar explorers, don't work completely by themselves. We're social creatures, we work with others, and so learning how to get good at bouncing back from that feeling is critical to our success. And we work in an environment now where our social muscles are weakening. We don't have to ring the doorbell. We text here.
Yes.
We don't have to order from the restaurant. We order online. And so those muscles aren't staying strengthened, and we need to over-index on making them stronger.
Talk about your expertise here, because you coach folks really to be the best them. Mm-hmm. How do you do that?
Yeah, so my background is I spent 14 years in staffing, so I had a front row seat to what makes people happy at work, what makes them have difficulty, and then I moved into executive coaching and speaking, and I'll tell you what I observe over and over is what is a trend in the workplace is awkward situation avoidance, meaning I don't want to have that tough negotiation. I just rather not bring it up at all. I don't want to confront this coworker. I don't want to speak up on behalf of a marginalized team member because I don't know how it's going to land. Yeah. And ultimately, that lack of practice, that lack of willingness is freezing people in place from the career growth they want, the life they want, and it's become a deterrent to our success. I've seen just coaching through those moments has created leaps in where people are trying to go.
That's really neat. Of course, we hope folks will read the book and get all of your insight, but can you give us one or two steps we can take to really just lean into that awkwardness and be confident about it?
Of course, yeah, it's really two-pronged. It's first self-awareness, right? What are the stories that you are prone to telling yourself about awkward situations? Is it every story is a contamination story? I felt so embarrassed and cringy about that situation, I'll never do it again. I'll never raise my hand again. I'll never try that thing again. Or is it a, hey, that situation didn't go as planned. It landed with a thud, but there was a learning in that. I call it gifts in the garbage. Do we tell ourselves redemptive stories? The second part of this is just conditioning. Social muscles are muscles. They require repetitions and practice like every other muscle. And if we avoid every situation, if we're hammering the closed door on the elevator rather than riding with someone, if we constantly have our face on our phone instead of striking up conversation at the grocery store, these muscles will weaken. And when you need to have that opportunity to take a risk or raise your hand, you won't feel strong enough to try. So build in the reps.
Very good. Wow, it's a good book. I hope you read it. Henna, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.